On the double.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Go.
Following the fumble recovery, Jones. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
We got 4. We got 4.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Man, I got you.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes.
Kill. Watch the safety creep.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 19. Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Alert 3.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. This is Elliott. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, lock it. Hard.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elliott. 20! 31 yards there and a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of...
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. As they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Take 3. 218, jump.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
And it brings up third down.
Set, 8, read. Check, check, watch the before. Recon, 132 fighter. Watch the slip.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
Here we go, set, 60 or. Don't say nothing. Get it.
This is Gallman. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Sam on. Ready?
Now Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
31's the mic. He's tired of me. 31's the mic. And let's get this,
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Got it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On the move to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And Ingram hauls it in. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, echo. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Shit. No. Shit. No.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready? 18, Gator. 54, right, 54. Check right. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Let's get it. Check 9. Topper. Get it.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Elliott, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Dak on the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here we go. He's down the mic. I got him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run again with Morris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Switch. Watch twins. Check. Ready.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. That 2nd down play nets a -4. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 3rd down, Jones. He's going to loft one. Deep left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Then we're going to 53.
Going back home. Check nickel.
Hey, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Switch it. Come here.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Prescott to the goal line. line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check 43. Check.
They'll go to Barkley again. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Caught left side by Cobb. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 50 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see a practice make. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
60 outlaw. Look at me. Zipper.
Banjo. A little flare. He's checking.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting